All right, folks. Today is January the 3rd. So we're looking at CNBC News. We're looking at the pre-market. You can see that the futures are down because the U.S. had an airstrike, and it looks like it killed like an Iraqi general. Let's look at the news source real quick. Okay, so as you see, excuse me, Dow futures dropped more than 100 points after U.S. airstrike kills Iran's top military leader. So before I thought I said Iraq, but Iran makes more sense. Anyway, with the U.S. doing airstrikes, remember I told you last week, or maybe it's earlier this week, from my buddy Gregory Mannarino. He's a very good mentor. He says that, hey, the United States is trying to get the price of oil up. One way that they're going to do that is by doing airstrikes. Remember I told you that? Remember I told you how it might be unfortunate, lives would have to be lost in order to keep the price of oil propped up? So we've seen this before. Futures are down, but overall the price of oil should go up because people should panic. People should panic because of they'll think there's a hiccup in the oil supply, which should push the price of oil up. When it pushes the price of oil up, the price of stocks should go up. So even though the futures are bleeding off right now, even if they finish at this point at the end of the day, I do expect the markets to be higher in the next 2 or 3 sessions. So with that being said, we're still going to stick with SS Russell, even though small caps is down like 1.4% in the futures. But remember, the futures are very lightly traded. So I think the big money makers, market movers, they're going to get in. I think they're going to buy this up, and the market is going to finish positive. So let's take a quick look at the futures. Okay, look at the futures here. Dow Jones is down almost 300 points. That's about what it gained yesterday, a little bit less than what it gained yesterday. S&P 500 down 1.1%. That's more than what the S&P gained yesterday. NASDAQ almost gave back all of its gains, and small caps is down over 1% from where it finished yesterday. So this is one thing that nobody really can teach you. You have to just watch it for long periods of time. It's just based off of experience. So these airstrikes going on. Right now the futures are down. Futures are lightly traded. I do expect the market to finish positive, or at least cut these losses in half. And then in the next 2 or 3 trading sessions, I expect the markets to be back up to new all-time highs. And I expect small caps to have about a 1% gain, actual 1% gain for the year. Right now, small caps had a 0.3% gain yesterday. The way it looks at it, we're going to lose about 1.25% from. We'll be down 1.25% from where we ended yesterday, or actually from where we started yesterday. Sorry, we'll be down almost 1.5% from where we ended yesterday in the small caps. But I do expect these losses to get cut at least in half. I won't be surprised if the markets finish positive. And if the markets finish positive, I expect the markets to continue to go up at least the first 2 or 3 weeks of January. So that's it for now. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Comments really help. Thanks. Later.